Hello everybody, welcome back to the farm. Woo! It's time to harvest our olives. It's olive harvest day. Yay! You'll notice my money went down because, well, I fast forwarded to the next day in order to get the olives to harvest. Haha. And obviously all the vehicle maintenance costs. They add up. You guys all commented a good bit, actually, about how much money I needed to travel to a different map. What I'm gonna do, and you can continue commenting on this one if you feel like it, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of total up what everybody said up until the day before this video posts. Haha, so going back and commenting more is not going to help. And I'm going to get sort of an, I'm either going to go with the median or the mean. I'm not sure which. I'm definitely not going with the mode. It's all statistics things. It's just a statistical joke. It's not really too much of a joke. A mean is an average. So most people know how to calculate an average. The median is the actual middle, and the mode is the most common. So I'm going to kind of do that. Some people voted like 2 or 3 times, and you're not going to be counted 2 or 3 times. I just crashed into a tree. You're only going to be counted once because that's silly. That's silly sauce. Some people gave me some great ideas about how to transport this stuff. And actually some really good justifications for cost. Like heavy load permits and renting the semi and lowboy and stuff like that. I kind of thought, you know, the other thing I can consider doing is just selling off a bunch of stuff. Because when you think about it, I could do that. Like this guy right here, right? I could go sell this thing. I could go get the trailer, which is much cheaper, and come out ahead. And I'm actually kind of considering that. A few people have actually told me to do that, and I'm thinking about it. And I think people intended for me to get the trailer so I can do both olives and plums at the same time. But what I'm thinking is sell this, get the trailer, use the Model AA to haul the trailer, and then boom, we've made a little bit of cash. What I think I'm going to do before we, you know, go that route is we're going to find out how much the maintenance is on that trailer versus the maintenance on this this guy here. Woohoo! Olives! Boom. Look at that. Plenty of olives. Alright, so why don't we do that right now while we're thinking about it. Olives. Okay, so in cars. So this guy is costing me 20 a day. Alright, and in trailers, this would cost me 8 a day. Ooh. Ooh. I think that's a good idea. I do like this bus, but I mean, we've got the Ford now, and the Ford will do the job. Plus, when we move, we don't need to get somebody else to drive the bus. I think that's a good idea, because you know this thing is a stick, right? Looks like a stick shift. Should be a stick shift, honestly. And most people don't know how to drive those in the United States. Those of you in Europe are like, what are you talking about? Why is that a problem? Stick shifts are now rare over here. I think they're getting rarer over in Europe, too. Personally, I like the fact that stick shifts are the norm in Europe. Yeah, I think we'll go take this guy over there. Are my fields done? Oh, look at that. My fields are done. Oh, look at there. So both fields of cannoli are already ready to come in. Now, there's an old adage. You gotta spend money to make money. And I actually had somebody tell me, that doesn't make any sense. Why would you spend money to make money? That's silly. But it makes sense. Sometimes you have to spend the money to increase the yield or the the harvest or whatever you want to call it. Aha. Sell for, yes. Sell that. Okay. Now we'll purchase Buzz. That, yeah. Cool. Very nice. All right, let's, not you. Someone told me I need to get rid of the tank. No. Don't wanna. I don't wanna. All right. So with the harvest, let me make sure that really is, nope, not that. That. Yep, they really are in. Cool. All right, so let's take this truck. Good Lord, my farm is becoming a disaster area is what it's becoming. Let's take the truck. I'll run over to the fields. We'll get the trailer in a minute. And then we'll get the harvester out, get the harvester over here. I don't know why I took the harvester back. I should have just parked it in the field. Ugh, everything is like, oh my gosh, warning, warning, warning. Ah, it'll be fine. We're gonna make it? Yeah. Got it? Yeah, we made it. I might need to do some work on the harvester. We might not take the harvester. I'm just thinking, you know. Just thinking. I don't know, maybe that's something we think about. Do we take the harvester or not? I mean, it is. It actually functions fine. Probably no good reason not to take it. Other than, you know, it's just a big messy harvester. There we go. Now selling it, we wouldn't get as much money though. I would say if we sold it, we'd save money on transport cost. But then we'd have to buy another one, and that's probably not a good thing. I'm thinking we tear up another field in the long run. I think because I guess so back to spending money to make money. Let's go back to that real quick. I think I need to find a fertilizer spreader and buy that, because I haven't been fertilizing anything here. And I think I need to bite the bullet and put in some more fruit trees. And maybe even a jam processing facility. That might be what we need, really. Maybe that's what I want. Maybe that's the better idea. What about jam processing? That'd be good. I would think. I would think we'd make some money on that overall. I don't remember how much it costs, though, to build the jam processing house. And we got to factor that into how long will it take us to recoup the cost of the jam processing facility. All right, when we finish this field, let's check the price of jam processing. I'm trying to think right now if that's actually in the game. It should be in the game. We'll check the price of the jam processing facility. If the price is right, we win the showcase showdown. No, the price is right. We'll consider that. Because I think I can process plum. We'll check and make sure we can process plum. But even if not, we can probably plant something else. All right. All right, before we do that other field, let's look. Placeables. There it is. Okay, so fruit wine is probably the better one. Okay, so we're going to have to do fruit wine because it's cheaper. It's only 9,500. Those are plums. They should be plums. Plum. Yes. Okay, so we do have we can process the fruit wine. We can process into plums. Strawberries, cherries, plums, and apples. So I'm not going to do strawberries. So cherries, plums, and apples. That's something I might consider doing. It'll leave us with $4,000. Plus what we make on this run here. That might be the way to go, because with the fruit wine, we'll make a good bit of money, I think. You know what? I think we're going to have to do it. We're just going to have to go with the fruit wine. 9,000. I think we can make that money back relatively quickly. I hope, anyway. So we'll put the fruit wine hut near the farm, because that makes sense. We're going to get... So what do we have, like 900 liters coming out of that other field? So we're basically going to double up our production. That's not bad. Nah, that's not bad at all. Then we take this money. We're gonna shop the used equipment list for an older fertilizer spreader that we can mount on our little New Holland. We can always do some trees. I think I might do a pack or two of trees off screen, because do you guys really want to watch me do more trees? Actually, trees are where I usually derp up pretty bad. You guys let me know about that one. I missed a little bit. I don't care enough to get it. Alright, so we're over doubling our harvest, I think. How is that possible? Oh, because this is a wider one, isn't it? I think this is a slightly wider field. Ah, that can't be. Well, maybe it is. I don't know anymore. So I'll have to cultivate these two fields. We'll put probably more canola back on it, because honestly, unless I can find a inexpensive baler, which of course I have done before. Do those inexpensive balers. I think they're a couple hundred a piece. I think the cheapest one is like 1,000 for the baler, I want to say. I'm thinking. If so, we might consider grabbing a baler. Then we can plant wheat from barley. And make the money on the straw. I think I might do that. I might look and see what is the cheapest baler I can get. They're round balers though, so that's always a fun chore. Alright, I'll move him later. What I'm thinking is I'll just park him over there. Just like under a tree or something. There we go. Alright. So... Papa's fruit wine. Am I going to get a full truck out of it? No, I'm not. Of course I'm not. All right, where can I sell this? Where can I sell this the best? Whoop, go forward. Transport company. Oh, that's right. The Wassermüller. I hope I could drive. Wassermüller, where are you? Oh, that's right. It's over here. Ah, it's a ditch. There we go. Ah. Good old Ford. All right. So the Wassermüller should give us the best return on this. Now, obviously, I'm going to be depressing the price by doing this, but I don't really have too much room here. Nice. $2,000. Not bad. Not bad. Given it, it didn't cost us nearly that much in terms of, I mean, what it cost us, was fuel and seed to put it under cultivation. It didn't cost us nearly it cost us like pennies to put it under cultivation, honestly. All right, so the thought is I'm going to put those back on canola for now. Yeah, put it back in canola for now. Let's grab this guy here. There we go. Very nice. There. It's going to get slung around a little bit back there, it looks like. That's okay. It works. It works. All right. Time by our fruit wine facility. Boop, boop, boop. Papa's fruit wine. All right, where's the farm? Okay, that's a tractor. That's not a tractor. Anyway, let's see here. Where are we going to put our fruit wine facility? We can put it here. Maybe over... nope, that's a pond. There. Maybe here. Ah, that's probably a good spot. Let's see here. Boom. Let's go with that. All right, so we got $5,000 left. Let's go see what we got in terms of how many plums have come in. Plum crazy, man. Plum crazy. All right, let's see here. Plums, how are you? 90%. Are you at 100% now? Yep. All right, let's load this guy up. So I'll load this up. Take this to the fruit wine place. Anything that doesn't get distributed to the fruit wine facility will obviously take to the usual sell point. Whoa, whoa. Oh my goodness. That's a bad way to drive that. Not recommended. Yeah. So now we've got this. We got... See, the downside is the turning radius, of course. Because I'm used to the turning radius of the little V-dub. Come on. No. All right. Well, on the bright side, I can just do that, I guess. Until I can. Well, I did this silly way. I shouldn't have gone at it this way. I should have gone down the long line. Yeah. That was silly of me. I should have gone down this line, turned around, but I didn't. I'm a gibbon. There we go. All right, let's go deliver this to the fruit wine facility and see what we can do from there. Fruit wine, where are you? You're here. Yep. All right. There's the fruit wine. Now, the one thing I don't like is let's put weeds in my fruit wine. Aha, unload. All right, so we're filling up the fruit wine. Okay, that's only 40%. Okay, that's cool. I'm cool with that. I'm actually really cool with that. So that should, over time... Actually, what am I doing? Let's put this here. Just kind of snuggle it up. There we go. Put the truck. Good lord. I'm going to have to get a new bumper on this truck. Let's put the truck up for a minute. There we go. Woohoo. I'm stuck. All right. Tab. Tab. All right, you need to move. There we go. All right. So we'll put this guy, I won't say over here, but now this makes sense. We're going to turn this into an orchard eventually, I think. So we'll put him over here for now. I'll cultivate this. Kind of thinking that... Nope, that's a dip. I'm thinking I should consider turning this over. Huh. I need to find a fertilizer spreader. I need to get the baler, and then we'll be in business, I think. I think that's what we need to do. I'll need to do some cultivating. I need to probably turn field 7 over with the plow. But we won't do that right now. And we can always cut down more trees and use the tank. And that makes us a good bit of cash each time we do that. So I'll think about doing that, doing the maybe one clawful of trees, maybe. Yeah, maybe one clawful of trees. And cultivate these fields and plow up field 7. Yeah. And get a baler and fertilizer spreader. Put in the game. Not buy them. I will merely put them in the game. We will hopefully, if I remember, buy them next time. Haha. Well, there you go. Alright, until then, in DerTebbers, this is Farming Simulator 15, the Orchard Life. Hopefully I've remembered to put the mod list in the description again. Who knows? Until next week, game on and be awesome, everybody.